Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, welcome everybody. So we'll chant for a little bit until we get going here. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Got a very important guest here for you that I think will inspire you. Another yoga teacher. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Bygone yoga teacher. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Was a devotee yoga teacher also. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we have a wonderful guest. He was on here before, and he just wanted to talk about his great grandfather, and how this real line has been passed on to Doggyville through his great ancestor there. He's a little bit shy. Come on, no, come on. People need this. You're a preacher. You got to preach this message. Show them, how wonderful this chanting is, and tell them your story about your great grandfather and all of that stuff. Well, okay. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I just want to share the glories of chanting the holy name. Is so wonderful. Really? Wow. So thank you for coming here. We have some nice people here waiting to hear from you about your ancestor, Shivananda Sain's dog. And can you tell us a little bit about what happened after he received enlightenment, and when he was chanting the holy name? What happened? What did he end up doing? Well, actually, he decided that he wanted to preach by becoming a yoga teacher. So now he had mastered bhakti yoga because he could chant the holy name in ecstasy. And he realized, well, I need to do something practical and get people that were ready for higher consciousness. And so he became a yoga teacher. And I just wanted to show you one of his first students. There's a painting, an old painting we have of one of his old students, and we want to show them to you there. There we go. Oops. Yes. So this is his first student here. He was teaching how to do yoga. And she went on to become a great chanter of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and a great yoga teacher too. Really, we have somebody like that here too. I think you may just inspire her. Inspire her to by this story. I think this is really good. Oh, well, that's nice. I heard you had a yoga teacher here, and who also likes to chant Hare Krishna, like my great grandfather. So that's so awesome. So I just want to say, this really worked out really good with my great grandfather. I knew I could relate. I knew I could relate to her. I knew she was we were like birds of a feather, just I knew we were going to connect and click really good. See? Okay. So anyway, I was thinking, this chanting has been in your line for a long time. Yes. And why don't you give us some pointers on chanting and some of your experiences chanting the Maha Mantra? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, let me tell you, chanting this holy name has made me so happy. It's giving me everything. It's giving me a red tongue, even. This is red with bhakti. See, I can't even stop chanting. My tongue is always out chanting the holy name now. And I feel so happy. Everything flows in my life. And I just want to share this with all my little doggy friends in the world. You think anybody's watching? Yeah, I think they're watching. I think they want to know all about it. Yeah, we got a lot of dogs out there. We got a lot of friends out here who they have dogs. Dogs, cats. It's kind of the thing here. Do they treat them well? Yes. Oh, yeah. They love their dogs. Some love them more than God, actually. So yeah, and we have here. We're here in this town here. It's actually, you're going to like it. I'll take you for a walk. We call it Doggyville here. I mean, people have all kinds, big dogs, small dogs, all kinds of dogs. Oh, really? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to go out for a walk. Okay, so that's great. I can't wait. We'll go for a little walk and we'll chant the holy name and meet all these little doggies. And maybe I can smell some of their bottoms, because that's one of my favorite things to do. I just love to smell the bottoms of dogs. And then I teach them how to chant the holy name. And maybe I can get some yoga students out here because I'm also a yoga teacher. Oh, really? Well, that's very nice. Oh, that's really nice to know. Wait, I hear. I hear. Oh, the little rabbit is. How'd you know we were doing class today? This little rabbit that was here before. You want to come on? Yes. Yeah, this little rabbit wants to come on and say hi. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. We have more berry. I like to teach. I'll teach rabbits. I'll teach anybody to chant holy name. There he is. Yes, after our meeting before, I was so excited. I wanted to come and meet the doggy again and learn how to chant this holy name. It sounded so good. Yeah, and I liked all those tears you guys were crying, and I also want my tongue to be like that little doggy there, nice and red, so I can feel really good. So, okay, so what do I do? Well, all you do is open your little rabbit mouth and go, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare. No hard and fast rules for this. So just try that. Hare Krishna. Oh, wow, I feel so good already. My little rabbit heart is beating so hard. What is this new feeling? That's called devotion and love. Devotion. Oh, why nobody's ever told me about devotion. Really? Wow. Well, devotion. Oh, that's the most real thing in this world. People, it's a great secret. Bhakti is a secret. And let me tell you, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says bhakti is a great secret. It's only passed on disciples have to get initiation from a bona fide spiritual master. I really want to chant this holy name. I also want to be able to talk really nicely like you, Mr. Doggy. Yes, when I started chanting the holy name, I developed a voice. And now I can chant woof Krishna, woof Krishna, woof Krishna. Oh Krishna. See, when I just my heart sometimes wants to say, Oh Krishna. Oh Krishna. Oh Krishna. Really? Oh, I can't wait. Oh man. So teach me. Initiate me into the holy name. Okay. Are you ready? Here. Listen. Turn your little ear over here. Put your ear over here. Okay. Put your ear over here. Here in my mouth. Here. Okay. Ready? I'm going to chant the holy name in your ear. Woof, Krishna. Woof, Krishna. Oh, holy Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Oh, Krishna. I feel it in my little heart. Tears are coming to my eyes. I just feel like laughing. Why am I laughing so much? How come I can't stop? Oh, that's what one of the benefits of chanting the holy name is. You start to cry and laugh like people will think you're mad, but you won't care because you'll be feeling so good. Huh? Okay, let me try some more. Hooray! Oh, this feels so good. So, well, people think I'm crazy though. That my little rabbit friends they won't want to be with me anymore. Don't worry about that. You got new friends now. Hey, you got a lot of friends here. You know, you got this Gohari person here. He's my little dog friend, and he considers himself a dog too. So I accept him as a friend since he considers himself like a little oldie doggy here too, and and he worships my great grandfather, so I accept him in the family of my little doggy friends. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I just want to chant this name more. Yeah. Will this always happen to me? Well, this is called getting the mercy of the Lord. When you get the mercy of Krishna's holy name and Radha awakens in your heart, then you just laugh and you cry and you feel all your problems go away and you become fearless and and all kinds of wonderful things. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to do that. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy to meet you. I just, are you married, by the way? I'm sorry. I'm a brahmachari. I'm not interested in that. I just chant the holy name. I like being alone. Oh, okay. So anyway, I think that's enough of this. That's our first lesson today. You became so ecstatic so quickly. I think we'll take the next lesson later on tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, and we're going to go now. And yeah, okay, I'll go. We'll sit over here and watch you chanting. Okay. Well, that was nice. Boy, I feel like so enlivened by this yoga teacher dog. He said he wants to stay on for a week or two with us, and wants me to take him for walks frequently. He's got a lot of energy, a lot of poop. He wants to go and smell the little butts of the other little dogs and stuff like that. And maybe the rabbit will stick around too. Let's see. Okay, so let's chant the holy name some more while we're here. And Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Okay, we'll read a little bit of Lord Chaitanya's Leela. See where that goes. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. I just opened the book up and Nimai marries Vishnu Priya. Beautiful deity in Mayapur with Vishnu Priya. Very, very fantastic, actually. I think Lalita saw Vishnu Priya too. So, Sri Nimai marries Vishnu Priya. All glories to Lord Chaitanya. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra. And all glories to Lord Nityananda. Kindly offer me her lotus feet. uh, kindly offer me your lotus feet. Oh, kindly offer me your lotus feet. Kindly offer. Oh, kindly offer me your lotus feet. Whoa. Ah, Krishna. So that I may hold them when the innermost recesses of my heart. So I may hold them in the most innermost recesses of my heart. Uh, 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 uh. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra and his associates. One achieves devotional service to the Supreme Lord simply just by hearing the wonderful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So if that doesn't happen to you um, in the beginning or, like for a while, then just come and hear these pastimes from devotees, and that'll give you a jump start. Okay? That'll give you a jump start. Get purified, and then you'll experience what this devotee has said. You'll read these things and you'll feel the Lord awaken in your heart. Yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. Yeah. The Lord continued to perform his pastimes as a scholar without anyone detecting his absolute identity. He rose early each morning and performed his daily religious duties, offered obeisances to his mother, and went to teach students. Mukunda Sanjaya was an eternal servant of the Lord, and his son was Purushottam Das. Mukunda Sanjaya was so fortunate, the Lord went to his house every day to teach. Nimai would sit alone in the courtyard in front of the temple of Durga, and gradually his students would assemble. Occasionally, some student would forget to mark his forehead with Urdvala Pundra Tilak. As the propagator and maintainer of Sanatan Dharma, Nimai felt compelled to protect the conditioned souls from deviating from the path of religion. Okay? So, again, I don't know who translated this because it's probably some ISKCON devotee did. But anyway, that isn't Sanatan. That's not really. See, this is the thing. That's Sanatan Dharma is the Dharma of the soul. It's an eternal Dharma, and that's not this rules, regulate, and putting tilak mark. That is not the eternal Dharma. It's not universal. It's not universal to all people. So we need the Dharma of the soul. See, so that's Sanatan, means eternal Dharma of the soul. And you know what that is? It's to worship God, man, with tears in your eyes, because natural love for the Lord. Because we're sons and daughters, or actually we're all sons of God. We're all related to that transcendental Lord, and it's so wonderful. It's such a happy state of consciousness, such an immortal state of consciousness. That's Sanatan Dharma. And that's whether you're worshiping the Lord in that form, or the form of Krishna or Radha, or your Radha Dasi, or Lord Chaitanya or Shiva. But if pure love has awakened for that Lord, even though you may not know exactly who he is and how he exists, the Lord is accepting, this is the best of my devotee. This is a real devotee. Okay? Worships the absolute with love. I mean, even the Lord himself. That's why he comes here, to worship his devotees. He comes as a devotee to worship the Lord, and the Lord comes to worship his devotees, to help his devotees. I mean, what an amazing personality. having a relationship with. Unbelievable. So personal, so personable. You know, can you imagine how? We can't even imagine how wonderful this Lord is. Here, the person is personality, God. We're all these little insignificant atoms floating in space here. You know, that's the size of the soul. But he comes to associate with these little atoms here. And then he disappears, but he leaves the pastimes, pastimes, man. These, if you hear these from real devotees, very easily this potency is passed to you, and then you can also feel this intimacy with God. There's nothing like it, no greater happiness than that. It's the spiritual power to transcend, gives you the spiritual power to transcend the cycle of birth and death. He rose early each morning, performed his daily religious duties. See, that's why nobody could detect him. See, nobody could detect him because he was just acting like a ordinary religious person. Yeah. So nobody could he's out there following the program, telling people, oh, you didn't put your tilak on, this is, nothing extraordinary. Yeah. Mukunda Sanjay was an eternal servant of the Lord, and his son Purushottam Das. Oh, I read that. Okay. He never neglected to rectify his students when necessary. He would chastise the forgetful boy to such a degree that the student would acquiesce in shame and certainly never again forget to apply the tilak. See, he had faith. The students had faith in the regulative path of devotional service. And so the Lord was teaching it, and he would chastise them like this. And so the devotee, because they felt, he felt he's still on the, like a level. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay. I remember it happened. People very dedicated to the rules and regulations. They just, if you following them, they may chastise you. I had one guy, I was in Mayapur, one of my godbrothers, when he was a brahmachari. We had some friendly relationship. He was Narayan Raj devotee. Then when Narayan Raj disappeared, he became a guru and had his disciples. And our friendly relationship was, it was still there. But anyway, I saw him in Mayapur. I had kind of left everything. I was back with Krishna, but in a relaxed way, And he saw me on the beach. I went to meet him. I saw him there with his big followers following, going down with his big sannyas staff. He was a brahmachari for years. Now he has big sannyas staff and going down like this. And then I say, hey, Hare Krishna, man. I just want to say hi, long time, And so he looked at me. He says, where's your tilak? No, neck beads. And he started right in front of everybody. He said, you nonsense, this is why, you're not a devotee, And I was sitting there. You think even at that time, I didn't feel any shame. I just felt, wow, he's really upset. And I said, okay, man, Haribo, have a nice, wonderful day. And I just walked off. He was so identified. And he's in a Raganuga Sangha for 30 years. And he was so identified with this Vaidhi level. I mean, it was unbelievable. And he was a guru. So anyway, I didn't see anything really much impressive anywhere. To me, this is impressive. If I see I see like one of my students and friends here crying in ecstasy when they're reading these books or chanting a holy name. Now that's impressive. You know, that's really that's insight. See, that's you inside. You're an insider. You know, not an outsider learning external devotional service type thing. Some every time when Krishna appears in my life, I can't believe it. Every time he surprises, the surprise, each time deeper experience. Yeah, isn't it? It's always a surprise. You know, the Lord wants to have everybody waits once a year to have a party, and it's usually not a surprise party. You know, every day I have a surprise party every day. Here, you experience it too. My friends have surprise parties every day. The Lord appears, and it's a surprise, and it's a deeper. You get a surprise. You know, I remember. Every time I visited Mayapur or Vrindavan, I felt like I always got a present from the Lord. It's always a present. You know, some new revelation, something deep. But now that's every day. I don't have to. You know, it's just every day is a new present. You know, frequently it's going deeper and deeper. Yeah, it's amazing. All right, his student. My dear boy, I see that you have not put on tilak. What is the reason for this? Would demand Nimai. The Vedic literature says that the forehead that does not bear the mark of tilak is as good as a crematorium. Okay? So in other words, you know, the body is actually a crematorium. The body is just, you know, if we're not engaging it somehow in doing devotional service, it's just dead. Okay? That's why even Jesus said, I'm the true vine, you're the branches, and my father is the gardener. See, but if you depart from me, if you depart from the spiritual master, you'll become like a branch outstretched, and you'll have no real life. In other words, branch. You look like a branch. You look like a devotee. We see that here, actually. You know, saying it's always the same thing. The gardener stops working inside your heart because it starts to get on contamination. All of a sudden, you lose sight of bhakti. This is what my experience, seeing what happened with me and others and all this. You lose sight of what is really the essence of this devotion and pure devotion, and then it's replaced with prideful austerities, you know, external rules and regulations. Here, like you go back to that level. See, like Shama Sundari is a good example that her guru is still back, still in you know, she's progressed beyond that stage, and now she gets a presence. She probably didn't notice getting so many presents before, maybe sometimes, but not like now. Right? Spiritual presence, quickenings of bhakti, quickenings of deeper relationship with God. That's what devotees like. You know, they realize that's real. That's tangible. Go home and perform your Brahminical duties again, and with tilak upon your forehead, you may return to the school. Okay? So they see this is when you see this in relationship to the next platform, which I think is a good bridge. You know, you see. Yeah. See, so the Lord's saying, okay, now we're teaching Vaidhi Bhakti. You guys are, you know, you're listening to my teaching of this level like this. So you go home, do your duties, purify yourself, and put your tilak on, come back in a purified condition. Okay. Now, is that really the ultimate way of purification? Or is it like this? Is it like chanting the holy name in ecstasy? And then this is like 1,000 purificatory sacrifices like that, external ones. And here you just open your mouth and you chant the holy name, and ecstasy begins to awaken your heart. And if a newcomer comes here now and says, Well, wait a second. I come here today. I'm not feeling ecstasy in my heart. Well, you got to follow the process. You got to hear from a bona fide spiritual master. This is the first teaching. And by hearing from the bona, see, this is the verse, chapter 1. You got to follow the formula, follow the this rule book. See, this cuts right to the chase. This is good for everybody. Anybody who follows this will advance very quickly in devotional service, whether you followed a bunch of rules strictly or not. The main thing is you're hearing and following the essential teaching, the deep confidential teaching in the Bhagavatam, in this book, in all the books. Okay? You'll get purified faster when you following this essential formula in Srimad Bhagavatam and even in the Bible. See, by regular classes, this chapter 1, Canto 1, second chapter, 18th verse, somewhere like that. By regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, that's truth. And by service to the pure devotee, that's the self-realized soul, the real spiritual master, the empowered devotee, the Vaya medium, so many words, man. Confidential associate of Lord. See? You hear from them, you get purified, their vibration of their voice, their sound, their truth, the conception is clear. It gives you a clear path to quickly have this devotional feeling awaken in your heart. Okay. See, and then all that's troublesome to the heart leaves, and then this devotion awakens in your heart as an irrevocable fact. Then you'll read these books. We already have witness testimonies here, quite a few. They read these books in ecstasy, and that's 1,000 times more powerful than to go home like that and put your tilak on and take your external washing your thing. Here, this washes you inside. So it's a much better. See, the whole thing is to convince people now that this is a stronger path. Okay? This is the one you should be taking now. If whether you follow the rules, like for 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, you should be following this path if you have sufficient intelligence to do so. We have to give you the opportunity. Present this in a logical, clear way, conclusive way, that this is where it's all going. This teaching is the bridge to break the cycle of birth and death in this life and go back to Godhead. See? Whereas the others are more of a many lifetime thing, as the teachers have said. King James Version, the true vine. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Vine dresser, by the way, I looked it up before, and it means gardener. See, pruner. See, pruner. You come into this Sangha, you'll notice a lot of that pruning going on. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. Okay? So ultimately, see, like people, the Lord knows the hearts of people. He knows that those who they're not going to bear fruit, or they just want something else, and he'll take it away, bring you somewhere else, teach you a lesson. Okay? So the real fruit, see the fruit here, this is real devotional. This is real bhakti yogish. This is so good. Thank you, Madhasu, for bringing it up, because this teaches a principle for Vaishnavas to understand, really deep one. So every branch that does not bear fruit, he takes away. Okay, so the kind of fruit that is to bear here, that you see that it's bearing, is devotion, pure love. That's bearing fruit. Okay. If it's not bearing that kind of fruit, and the person has other desires, it probably might take you away for a while, just till you live it out. Okay? And every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that bears fruit, He prunes. You notice that? That's how you know you're in the right place. You know that you get some fruit. The Lord is not waiting for you to become perfect before he gives you love of God or devotion. The Lord's giving it right away. And he's pruning you at the same time. What a great way, huh? What a great path. You get pruned and you're ecstatic at the same time, sometimes oscillating back and forth for a while. You are already clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. There you go. You see, this is how the Bhagavatam teaches the same thing by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam and by service to the pure devotee. All that's troublesome in the heart, all that's troublesome in the heart is which is making you unclean, not just physically. That's external. No, unclean here. See, unclean, full of jealousies, envies, hatreds. See, though that kind of uncleanliness. See, you listen to a devotee whose heart is cleansed of that. See, because through this ecstatic worship, your heart gets cleaned very deeply of envies, jealousies, prides, all that stuff. See? And if anybody else wants to get through those envy, jealousies, and pride quickly, you come here and you chant with devotees, and then the Lord will help you. Even before you're perfect, in everything. Yeah. So I think, you know what? I think I'm going to stop for a while and come back a little bit later. I think. Yeah, it's time. I got to stay a little bit regulated here. It's already 3:00. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling to stop. Okay, well, thanks coming around, everybody, and we'll see you later. Huh? Hare Krishna. Mm-hmm.